Dropping that knowledge on you.
I could not make this shit up.
Can nobody hear it?
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer
I can hear it.
Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
The inside. Real deal, straight up.
Are you crazy?
Hottest stories from the world of hip hop.
This is Ludacris.
It's the Big Boss Rick Ross.
What up? It's your boy Young Jeezy. This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Some of those dunks were the most incredible dunks I've ever seen.
And what's popping in the DYT.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and A Dizzle.
You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
Episode.
Where's that ticker at? 418.
Yeah, say it with some confidence, bro.
My week has been crazy.
Oh, man. It's so much to get into. It seems like it's been forever since we did a pod. So we got to check in with the squad, man, before we get to these topics that's been going on in the world. So, fellas, how was the week?
My shit been crazy. Let's see. Wife's car broke down. That was the alternator. That was 400.
Oh, honey.
DJ'd Saturday for a coworker of mine for her brother and boyfriend's sneaker ball. Bought me some dunks. I was proud of myself. Went and got some shoes for the shindig and had a good time at that event. Last Sunday, I DJ'd for Home Depot. I did their Christmas party. They had about 150 strong, cash bar, so people was feeling good. It was the Sunday nighter, and people was still turning up. So I wonder how Monday at Home Depot was for everybody. And then
Measure twice, cut once.
Right. And then all those days that I've mentioned, I worked. So I worked Saturday at Edible, DJ Saturday night, worked Sunday, DJ Sunday night, worked Monday till 3:00, and then drove straight to Right Pat and DJ'd a Christmas party at Right Pat from 5 to 10. They was really that's one of my favorite ones just because it makes me uncomfortable in the sense of they're heavy country, heavy top 40, and just stuff that I don't get to do a lot. So it makes me focus in and really try to make it something. And I'm doing somebody's wedding that works for that company that I didn't even know. She walked up on me like, "You doing my daughter's wedding in July? You're amazing." So that was dope to get the co-sign from the bride's mother. And then Tuesday and Wednesday at Edible, got hit with bombs, 50 plus orders, worked all day. What's today? Today's Thursday. We had another 14.
So
let it out, bro. Let it out.
Business is good.
I could go the whole hour. I want to go back to Wednesday, though. Wednesday was supposed to be off and literally worked. Came back, moved the couch from my grandma's house to the storage unit. Then came back, cleared out my mom's garage because she was getting a washing machine delivered. And the delivery guys didn't want to do their job that they was paid to do, which was put it together. So I gave them a cussing and sent them on their way. And me and my boy did it ourselves, but I cut my hand. If you can see, I got some Band-Aids, so cut my hand pretty good Wednesday. So yeah, I've had a week.
Damn, would you say this your busiest week of the year?
For me personally, yes. Not so much Edible's busy week or not so much a DJ week, but having 3 back-to-back is rare. But I've had some Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays before as far as, weddings and stuff goes. But all that, man, it's just, it'd be a lot. Still got 3 kids and a wife to make sure I account for. And I DJ this Saturday at, where am I at Saturday? Saturday, I'm at NCR. And then Sunday, I got to do a Christmas party over there at that new venue on Main Street. The Main Street Clubhouse, I think it's called. So,
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah, racking the gigs up for Christmas. So, that's all.
So, when's the next vacation?
You Can't Make This Up podcast on Kev Nash. Like, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah, it's been a lot, bro. It's been a lot. Like, every day is something. Every day, so everybody needs something. I got a bunch of no's in me that I ain't got out of me yet, but it is what it is.
When's the next vacation? You got the vacation plan? What's the countdown?
Next real vacation that's planned is my 25th reunion, class reunion next year. We got the all-inclusive trip to Cancun. So we're doing that. I think the end of July or August maybe. But that's the only one on the books. I'm hoping to get some LA trips in before then and all
Kick
that.
your feet up.
Yeah, man. I'm ready for an off day, that's for sure. And it don't stop because from here on out it's Christmas, so we just got mad orders every day. Everybody has Christmas parties. Everybody, hospital trying to get 8 platters delivered to every floor, and it'd be a lot. So,
damn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
business is good. That's what it sounds like. You busy, man.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, it ain't. Yeah, we surviving. We surviving.
Well, shit, man. Not much for me. I'm trying to think what happened. Just working, same deal. Just had a gig out in Troy that was pretty cool. A little bit of real estate going on. Always happy to go on showings. So that happened over the weekend and just been chilling for real. Trying not to spend no more money. See, the thing about when you open the Christmas gifts early and there's no more Christmas gifts coming, like the Amazon is still running sales and shit. So I'm trying not to buy more Christmas gifts.
Y'all already done and on the New Year's, huh?
Yes, yeah. Well, actually,
maybe y'all should try to go in the traditional route.
we might, but nah. Shout outs to my job. They do these things where they send you, they call them stars, basically, and you can redeem these stars for actual gift cards and items. You know what I'm saying? So they be racking people out every year. At the end of the year, they kind of unload the stars budget. Hooked me up with, I think, like I had 300 stars in there, so I got a little bit of Amazon gift cards. I got a Nike gift card coming, so
there you go.
Get me some gifts.
Hell yeah! I got one more thing to add to my shit though. Me and Dizzle got beef this week.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
So the fantasy league that you refused to join, Kev.
Yeah.
Me and Dizzle are in the final 4. Dizzle had the upset against the number 1 seed. He was the 8 seed, so he look out here looking like the old Houston Rockets trying to shock the world.
Okay.
But I think I'm the 4 or 5 seed, and we play. Whoever wins this week is guaranteed some money. So we got beef.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Yeah.
See, I hate being the commissioner because that money's been long gone. That money's been long gone. So I hope I win just so I can chill.
Oh my goodness, man. As for me, man, it's probably the biggest thing that happened this week. I was in charge of the holiday Christmas party at work, and it went down last night at the Marriott. And being in charge of stuff, like people be having like super high expectations for me for some strange reason. Like I give off this aura of organization and like, oh yeah, well Kev's doing it, so it's gonna be fun. So everybody was like, so what are we gonna do? So I went to my trusty partner in crime, aka the wife, and hey, what can we do? So she gave me some cool ideas to do at the holiday party. We did shouts out to Hooper. He came through with the karaoke. Also got did the best dress wins a prize. So the best dress walked away like $50. We played some beer pong for like different gift cards and money and stuff like that too. The karaoke was a huge hit. Shoot, the general manager was just like blown away. Like, man, we should have put you in charge of this years ago. From now on, you're in charge of all the events. I'm like, huh?
What's up, Captain?
Like, huh? Like all of them. I don't know about that, G. That's not in my contract. But no, it was a good time, man. It was a good time. Like everybody there that showed up was like, yo, this is the best holiday party we done had in years. And tons of pictures. So they shared it with the people that didn't come. And it was like, oh man, I didn't know y'all was gonna be doing that. And I was like, oh, y'all didn't read the email where I said it's gonna be karaoke. But it kind of is what it is, man. But no, it was a good time. And then let me think. Vacation mode officially activated.
Nice.
Same.
Uh,
Same.
how long you off, Dizzle?
I work on the 28th, and that's it until I think the 5th of January. So I'm off
So
now. I work on the 28th, and then back again January 5th.
so be it that I have a new role at the station. I'm not off, but I'm off. So I'm off all next week, and then I'm remote the week after that. So I ain't going back to the building until the 6th. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be around just laying up at the house doing a whole bunch of Nathaniel and enjoying it.
Y'all got the
Sleeping,
y'all about to
chilling,
say, y'all got the
doing
school kid
nothing.
break. My kids is off. My kids is off from the 23rd to the 6th. Y'all got a whole winter break.
Hey man, I had mad PTO. I was like, oh, y'all ain't gonna let us roll it over?
Look, do they look at you away when you try to use your PTO?
Mm-mm.
They don't try to
So
like guilt you into keeping it.
no, because it don't roll over. We don't have a rollover policy. Like if you use it or lose it, and they don't cash you out. Or when we was owned by a different company, they would cash you out for the non-use PTO. So then people was never using it, or that if they had like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if you was there long enough, they would use like a week worth of vacation and then get cashed out. So basically get an extra check for the year. So this company does not do that. So I make sure I use mine. And like one thing that I definitely do, I put in my vacation for the entire year, but on the first day of the year. So I'm always the first person in. Always. Like, look, I ain't gonna be here. So I don't know what to tell you. Already got my flight. Knowing damn where I ain't
Facts.
flying nowhere, nigga.
Right.
Already bought my ticket, I ain't gonna be here, dog. Sorry.
That's
All right, well,
funny.
shit, man. Let's jump into it, man. It's so many damn topics. It might be a whole quick hitter episode. That's how many
Yeah.
topics we got, man. Like, so Dizzle, take it away with sports, man.
Let's talk about your Steelers, man. It's almost playoff time. They took an L to the Eagles. How you feeling about your squad?
This is the tough stretch of the season for us. We're gonna play Philly past Sunday. We got the Ravens on Saturday, and then on Christmas Day, which is Wednesday, we got the Chiefs on Netflix. So this stretch
Mm.
right here is just
Hold on. We got
extremely
one more
tough.
game after that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like
Stop
y'all.
playing. Stop playing.
I'm just saying, like
And
this
the
is the tough
Bengals
That's a
and the
tough
stretch.
Chiefs.
stretch.
Yeah, to add the Bengals because the Bengals offense is great. The Bengals offense is outstanding. Quarterback, wide receivers, tight end. You know they bless me. They are official to deal with. But if we're able to swing and win on Saturday versus the Ravens and versus Chiefs, we'll wrap up the division and then we'll be sitting our starters versus the Bengals. So hopefully that is the case. But these next three games, we got to get two of the three. We got to get the Ravens. Hopefully you beat the Ravens, then the division sold up, and then we could hit chill mode. But yeah, it's a loss. I mean, I wasn't expecting to go undefeated.
Yeah. Nah, Steelers are
Ra-
doing
Ra-
playing good ball, man. They Russ done found an avenue with coach and players alike, and I thought the Fields answer was gonna be the one, but now I see Russ is really the answer. So I think y'all doing well. Y'all, whoever come out, whether it's Baltimore or y'all, I think are gonna go a long way in the playoffs. So yeah,
Is
man,
the
let's hope
Bengals
so.
over with? They season done for?
No, we
Hanging
got
on by a thread.
yeah, we need Denver to lose tonight. We need Denver to lose the next 2 out of 3. We need the Colts to lose the next 2 out of 3, and it's somebody else. And
And
You
y'all
then
gotta
still
win
went
out.
out.
we gotta
Y'all
win
gotta
out.
win.
Yeah,
Which is likely because the Colts they blew that game versus the
yeah.
Broncos. Dude was walking into the end zone, decided to showboat, and then the
Hmm.
shit flipped after that. So y'all still got a chance, especially because y'all got. I honestly think probably the best offense, at least best passing offense in the NFL.
Yeah, hoping for a miracle.
What else we got? Shout outs to Mike Vick. Shout outs to Michael Vick,
Hey.
man. Good news. Hired as the Norfolk State football's head coach. Is this the Dion effect? I see it's a lot of former players coming head coaches at the smaller schools.
Shouts out to Mike Vick, man. I mean, shoot, I remember when he played at Virginia Tech versus Florida State in the Sugar Bowl in the national championship game. Florida State was like up like 28-7. Mike Vick single-handedly brought them back, was breaking dudes' ankles left and right. First pick in the draft went to the Falcons, balled out with the Falcons, was a cheat code on Madden back in the day. Obviously, he got in trouble off the field, everything like that with the dog fight thing, but did his time in prison, but then was able to come back and still ball out in the league. He went to Philly, became an all pro quarterback again, bounced around a couple other teams around the league and everything like that. It's a great turnaround, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a great story of like perseverance and rehabilitation, man. So shouts out to Vic.
And I really don't think it's for the bread. I really think it's for the love and missing being around it because like if you look at other sports, I watched an interview where Tony Parker mentioned, he thinking about it, and we got, Teddy Bridgewater coaching state
Hmm.
champions in high school football, and first year, and I think all these players that we know as players that we grew up watching. It's exciting to see these motherfuckers taking that next step and being, that Mike Vick effect in Virginia should mean something to Timberland and Missy and Pharrell and Chris Brown and Trey Songz and everybody else from that area to where that Colorado effect could happen. It could be something like that. But regardless if that happens or not, I think it's dope for Mike Vick to be able to get back to something that we know he loves. So.
Indeed. I mean, shoot, you think about like the area of Virginia he from, that's the same area that Allen Iverson from. Ronald Curry used to play in the NFL
Mm-hmm.
as well for the Raiders. So like, hey man, like you talk about the Dion effect, like we as like older folks remember Dion playing, but shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like Mike Vick, like everybody remember Mike Vick. Like
Mm-hmm.
so, like he about to bring the show to the town. Now you just got to get the players.
Mm-hmm.
Facts, facts. Shout outs to him, man. Also shout outs to Travis Hunter. Heisman, man.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
His second Heisman this year, right, Dizzle?
We ain't even gonna talk about the game, man. I'm
Oh,
focused.
we're gonna talk about it, sir.
I'm
We're
locked
gonna
in.
talk about it. We're definitely got to talk about that. Is in the quick hitter, sir.
Shit. Well, shit, man. It was a close race. Ashton Genty almost ran away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, congratulations to all the guys that were up there, Cam Ward as well as Dylan Gabriel. They were all like deserving, but I think it was a two-guy race.
Yeah.
If it had went to Ashton Genty, I wouldn't have been mad. He's breaking records left and right. I mean, he's right on the heels of Barry Sanders' single season rushing record in college football. But for me, I would have gave it to, Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? He 1,000-yard receiver, shut down DB, playing every snap. You got to give him props, man. Salute.
Yeah. I was a not. You can go back and watch the tape. I know I was not a big fan of the longevity of that. I didn't see him surviving that year after year. But he done did it now. What this is two or three
Hmm.
that he been doing it. So I mean, I don't expect that on the next level at all. But he could be that Debo Samuel weapon that that Tatum Hill, that Wildcat extra play that he comes in. If he gonna be is he gonna be a DB more likely? Yes, but we know he can catch. So you know what I'm saying. Like I think it's a good weapon to have and well deserved to be the Heisman. The Heisman speech was dope. I love how he just keeps it true to him. I love everything. Shouting out his brother and his dad and everybody else, and it was just dope to see somebody win it that I rock with. So, yes, sir.
Yes. What questions you got?
Before you go there, because I know you're gonna go there, Dizzle.
Go where?
I know where you're going. I know exactly where you're going. I know where you're going. But let me say this before we get to the T, so as they say. I was texting my guy Kels, and I was like, Travis Hunter is straight from the Lamar Jackson tree of, hey man, I'm being me. I'm not code switching for none of y'all. I don't care. Y'all either gonna like me the way I am, or y'all not gonna fuck with me at all. This is who I am. This is how I talk. This is how I dress. This is me. And I respect the hell out of that, man. I respect the hell out of that, man. So shouts out to Travis Hunter. Dizzle, go ahead.
I just want to ask, it wasn't in the notes, but we're gonna talk about him and his girl, him and his fiance. I don't know her name, but respects to her. It's a lot of think pieces going out online right now, how he should, move on, upgrade, because she seems to be getting the bad end of all these optics. I think they caught her looking upset after one of his biggest games, giving him the cold shoulder after the game. Then at the awards, he won the award. She the last one to stand up,
Yeah,
last one, or
she gave him the hezzy stand up.
has he stand up? First one to sit down. Then they got her at the photo shoot. Sound like she complaining, man. What's going on?
Hey, he happy
Man,
though. If you listen to the interview, he said leave him alone, leave him and his girl alone. Get your own girl, get your own money. Stop worrying about me. And I feel it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, we know these sports players is gonna fuck up more than not in relationships before they get it right because they got a bunch of money and they gonna go out there and a loss for them, heartbroken for them lasts until the next cash out, which can be tomorrow. So like I don't really for us we gotta wait another paycheck. Like hold on now, let me get a couple checks in before I go ball out again. So like when you got that bread and you can do what you do, I mean, I personally say leave it alone because he gonna do what he want, and if it fuck up, he gonna get another bad one tomorrow.
for me, man, I think it's a lot of people that's kind of like out of pocket, to be perfectly honest, man. Like,
Yeah,
like you said, it's so many think pieces out here about their relationship. A la what I said about the Jay-Z thing. I don't know these motherfucking people. But what I do know is I was 21 before as well. And if you took a snapshot of me at 21 and the relationship, quote unquote, that I was in, you would be like, what is going on with them? Why are they treating each other like this? Hey, man, I'm 45 years old, bro. I don't make the right decisions all the time in my marriage. So I would be a fool to be on here saying, "Oh man, he need to leave her because of X, Y, and Z." Like, hey man, what's going on with you? What's going on with you and your lady? Are y'all shit A1 buttoned up? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't A1 tight when y'all was 21. Yeah, there's some maturing that needs to be done, probably on both ends of the spectrum. But sure, I think there's also some maturing that needs to be done in media and how we covering these people. Like, I just find it weird that, like, all right, man, and there it's a sports conversation because he's an athlete, and now it's turned into people giving this boy relationship advice. I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna just stay out of that. I'm gonna stay out of that. I'll talk about the sports and him catching touchdowns. Like, I don't know what's going on with him and his leg.
yeah. That's one thing.
Yeah.
It's a little off topic, so I don't want to go too far into it. But you hit it right on the head about the media, bro. I got an alert today that they talked about the shooter of the United Healthcare dude is in the same jail as Diddy. Like, so what? They both fucked up and they both in jail. Like, I don't need that to be an alert in my life. That I need to know that they're both in the same jail. Like, it's
Right.
just media can get shit going crazy for no reason. So
Yeah.
It's a headline clicker, boy. But
yeah,
I will say that the in store thing, that was a bad look. Her not standing up immediately at the Heisman, whatever. The in store thing, this is money. This is money, girl. This is money. And I will say also, you chose to live your life in this spotlight. You know what I'm saying? You chose to make yourself an influencer and a streamer and all that type of stuff. So with the good comes the bad as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully their relationship is strong enough to handle it.
yeah,
Yeah. Shout outs to them. Let's talk about the association, man. Like you said, a lot going on in sports. We can touch on this real quick. CNN announces there's going to be a documentary on Kobe. Y'all
nice.
gonna check it out?
Hell yeah,
Get the handkerchiefs ready, bro. Get the
yeah.
handkerchiefs ready, man. I don't know,
It,
man. Like, I gotta say this, man. In my olden age, man, like stuff like that really be affecting me, bruh. Really be affecting me. For instance, we got Disney Plus finally, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm about to watch Black Panther 2." I haven't seen that since we went to go see it in theaters. I turned it on for 2 seconds and already felt the welling up in my eyes. I'm not even gonna lie. I turned that shit off immediately. I was like, I ain't watching this shit, man. I ain't watching this shit. I couldn't. And even like movies like I do get emotional about or things like, all right, let me watch my favorite part or whatever. I can't even do that. I was like, man, I can't do it. So I'm gonna watch it out of respect for Kobe, and I know CNN gonna do a great job, but like I know I'm gonna be over here wiping tears away, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
know it, man. Big
yeah,
time, man. And I'll be perfectly honest. Everybody knows I hate the Lakers. I can't stand the Lakers. It's not a LeBron thing. It's not a Kobe thing. It's not a Shaq thing. It's not a Magic Johnson thing. I just don't like the Lakers. But
yeah,
as much hate that I always put on Kobe Bryant, it was out of respect because I knew how great he was as a basketball player. I knew he was going to make that shot at the last second. I knew he was going to kill my team eventually. But
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? To see him gone at such a young age, and obviously, you know what I'm saying, all the other young teenagers that was on there, that helicopter as well, it's gonna be a tearjerker for sure.
Yeah. I've had a teacher and then people that I admire like Kobe that I have seen work their life and work their ass off get to retirement. I had a teacher who retired the night of the day she retired. Like she retired on a Friday, last day of bye everybody at school, had a party that night, went home and died in her sleep.
Mm,
So
mm,
like
mm.
you don't get to enjoy all the fruits of labor that you put in to make your retirement nice. And for Cole, man, it's like you said, so young, just getting his feet organized and where he wanted to be with sports and with his daughter Gigi and all that stuff. And you know he's gonna have your eyes sweating. So I'm right there with you. My eyeballs be sweating. I be trying to look see who looking at me. So I gotta watch some of them shits by myself.
Yeah, yeah. And one of the most important things my mom ever told me, take your days off, take your
Mhm.
vacation. Like if God forbid something happened to you, they will replace you in a minute. Yeah,
Mhm.
you important. Yeah,
That's
you do a
facts.
ton. You make it happen. But shoot, they'll replace you.
Mhm.
They'll do something. They'll get over it. Use
Hell
your
yeah.
Y'all
time off.
think y'all think they gonna touch on the allegations during the
Got to.
doc, or they gonna stay away
Got
from
to.
it?
Got to, man. You got to, man. This is part of his story. It's part of his life story, man.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Next topic I want to get into what's going on with the NBA, man. Ratings are down. Niggas is missing all-time three-pointers. Like, what was it? I saw the Hornets and Bulls, man, on a random night combined for 75 missed three-pointers. 75. I watched the NBA Cup the other night, the Cup championships, and the Thunder was throwing up bricks.
Yeah.
Big time. Tell him
All
go
white
up.
bricks.
Tell him go up.
Yeah, man.
That
Is
shit
this
trash,
what they
bruh.
said? They said ratings are down 48% since 2012, down 28% this year alone. Every other sports league is setting rating records. So what's going on?
I
It's
truly,
twofold. Go ahead, Killer. Go ahead.
my opinion would be there's a lot of people that watch basketball and they only watch it for the thrill. But there's also a lot of people that watch basketball because they either played at some point, like the idea of organized basketball and the concepts that come with that. And when you make that shit one dimensional now, bro, like we really have a league where the shit that made Tim Duncan a Hall of Famer, we don't see no more. The shit that really made Shaq made Shaq dominant. Like we don't see nobody that's really out there getting 30 and 20 and 15 and 18 and like those days come, but it's all because they shooting at three. So like that, I don't want to see Towns and Wimbyama battling it out from 28 feet. I want to see them in the paint getting busy. So it just becomes weird to watch a game where that was the Steph effect. I mean, Steph Curry made it cool to shoot threes. Now everybody run their offense accordingly. We don't even run plays in the paint.
Kev,
It's
what you
Garbage.
think?
it's
Garbage.
sad.
It's multiple things, man. Yes, the Steph effect is real, but I liken this to baseball. Back when me and Killer was kids, you know what I'm saying? It was small ball. Like, all right, they bunt. They dudes was stealing bases and stuff like that. And then, in the early 2000s with McGuire and Sosa, it was all about the home run. Chicks did the long ball. So all they was doing is trying to hit home runs. And the viewership dipped because the home run is supposed to be something special. You're not supposed to see it like every at bat. Like it's supposed to be, oh man, he caught him, he hit it, it's out the park, yada yada yada. So now you're seeing a home run all the time. It don't get that thrill. So now baseball has changed some of the rules, and now they're getting back to small ball, so you don't have to just only hit home runs. So that was like a 15-year span for Major League Baseball where the long ball was the only thing that they was doing. So this is that era right now for the NBA where everybody's playing exactly the same. There is zero creativity. Like part of the creativity is attacking the rim. Like that's why people even older than me, like my brother and my cousins, they love Ja. They love Ant because hey, yeah, they shoot the three, but guess what else they do? They attack that rim. They trying to jam on somebody's neck. Like that's shit like I never thought I'd see the day when Cass was like, yeah, I'd rather watch somebody shoot threes than dunk on somebody, which is insanity to me. Like, and then the other point is like, you got dudes that shouldn't be shooting threes. Shooting 50 threes for what? If you only hitting 10 of them, that's a good idea? That shit is garbage, man. And it needs to be a reckoning in the NBA. And then another point of it, I think why ratings are down is we are obsessed with rings. So like, all right, well, call me when it's the fourth quarter. Like that used to be the thing. Well, let me know in the fourth quarter because that's the last 5 minutes is the only thing that really counts in the NBA. So now we've gotten to man, let me know when the playoffs start. Yeah. And then, hey man, I know the Celtics going to the finals. Man, let me know when the finals start. So like it's just keep pushing it back to when people are gonna be interested in watching the basketball. And then probably the most important thing in it, the stars don't play enough basketball. I mean, we look at PG, we look at, Embiid, niggas don't play ball, man.
Yeah, I don't think I was just gonna say the biggest stars ain't even from here. I think that's part to do with it. The best player in the league don't even like playing basketball.
Yeah.
Jokic don't look happy on the court. Not the one game I ain't never seen that nigga happy on the court. And that's what 2-3 time MVP champion. Like he's the guy right now putting up 30 and 20, but you can't market that. Ain't nobody about to be buying Jokic kicks. Like Jokic can't be the face of the league. Luka can't be the face of the leagues. Giannis, like the best players ain't even from here, man. I think that's part of it too. They trying to give Ant the keys to the league, and he ain't showing that he ready for it. He play in Minnesota, like it's a lot.
Yeah, you're right. That's another part about it. Absolutely. I think the way our basketball is structured here in the United States is garbage. And I think a lot of the dudes that play basketball probably don't even like basketball. I think they just play because it's the cool thing to do. Like they're not really going out there to compete. They're going out there just to play. Like, and then like, oh, I can make it to college with this. Oh, I can make NIL money with this. Oh, I can make it to the pros doing this. It's like, does Ben Simmons look like he likes basketball to any of y'all?
Right.
Like, he don't look like he like basketball. So like, my thing is, back in the 90s or even the 80s or whatever, them niggas love the game. They love to play. I don't think these dudes love to play. Is that the fans' fault? Because the only thing that we give them props for is rings, maybe. But man, something got to be done, man. Because like I even found myself like I used to love tuning in on the Tuesday nights to watch some hoops. Like now I'm just like, all right, who playing? Now I don't want to watch them. But back in the day, it didn't matter who was playing. Shit, it's some NBA. I want to see somebody get crossed, see somebody get yammed on. Now it's just fast break, run to the wing, swing it, chuck it, miss it. Boring, man.
During this entire topic, I have been peeking over at the second quarter of the OKC Orlando game. I have yet to see either defense. They're in like a 2-3 defense. I had yet to see an opposing player run through the 2-3 zone. Like it's just been people on the wing. They in a 2-3, a shot go. Like no one's in the paint. Like no one is standing in the color of the paint this entire time we've been watching. Like y'all been talking about this. It's sad. Like
Trash.
It's bad.
the
It's
quality
bad,
is
man.
it's all been 3-pointers. Everybody's on the wing or on the perimeter, and defenders are just standing in a 2-3 and just waiting for you to shoot. So no one's in
Yeah,
position to rebound. There's
yeah,
nobody in the paint to rebound.
it's
It's
whack. But another part about it is the players get all the blame for this. They get all the
Mhm.
blame. But the reality is, it's the GM, it's the coach, it's the upper management who want to play basketball like this because their analytics say 3 is more than 2. Well, no shit.
Right.
No shit. When people argue with me about that shit, I'll just say, hey, remember when the Rockets was up on Golden State in the Western Conference Finals, and then they proceeded to miss every 3-pointer they attempted in the second half, and Golden State said, we're just gonna drive it to the rim, and got
Yep.
2s, and they got 0s because they was chucking up 3s, and then they won, and then went to the finals. Holler at me after that.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna talk about this some more as the season goes on. Hopefully, they can figure out something to fix it. Officiating got to change. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, let's talk about the Cavs though. Cavs still doing good. How you feeling about your team?
Killer.
Oh, I'm feeling great. Feeling great. I think they, in a good position, getting some good run in, having some good showings. Had a couple L's in there, but all in all, doing well.
23 and
Still,
4. Yep.
yeah, still holding tight and looking good.
Okay.
I'm proud of them. We gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, still early.
look for them to smack the Bucks on Friday night. Look for them to smack the Sixers on Saturday.
Oh, we talking basketball. We got to give a shout out to the Bucks.
Yeah,
The cup
Mhm.
chips, the cup champions, man.
Yeah.
Darvin Ham done did it again, man.
back to back.
Shout outs to the Bucks, man.
My
Mhm.
boy
That's
Dame got him one. He got his
that's
chip.
something.
Finally, I can say something.
Shouts to
But they already said that Dame and Giannis not playing versus the Cavs on Friday.
shouts to Milton getting 500K and he ain't been doing shit in 2 years, bro.
Big chill.
Yeah.
Facts. Did y'all even check out the game though?
Absolutely. I checked
Oh
out
yeah.
the semifinal versus the Hawks. I watched that game and I watched the championship game. Yeah, I watched both of those. Yep. I
Yeah.
didn't watch the OKC the game versus the Rockets though. I didn't watch that.
When you're a sports bettor like myself, you don't miss too many games. You be rooting for Alex Caruso to hit 2 threes. Like, come on, baby. So, hell
I'm gonna
yeah, I
need
was
you to
Uh,
watching.
start sharing some of those sports picks in the chat though, bro. Like
Yeah, I'm gonna have
that
to.
when you won a nice little healthy amount. I ain't gonna put the number out there, but you won some Bitcoins.
Yeah,
Bitcoins.
I've had a few good weeks, so I'm trying not to give it all back in $4 increments. So
let's talk about some other sports. Sad to say, man, Ohio State is going out sad, bro. After losing to that team over there, Ohio State rep Josh Williams introduced the Ohio Sportsmanship Act, which would make it a felony offense to plant a flag at the center of the Ohio Stadium. Is that an L? I'm assuming this is horrible to hear as a Ohio State fan. After taking a loss, after having that team plant the flag, you don't create a law like this, man.
This
no.
is this is this is big week. This is extremely weak. This makes us as Ohio State fans look weak. I don't think there's an Ohio State fan out there that says this is a good idea. But this Josh Williams guy who represents us that works for the state that we pay our tax dollars due, making us look like some punk ass bitches. And we don't appreciate it. And this also speaks to what's wrong with politicians. That speaks what's wrong with this country because he's trying to pass a sportsman act. So no flag planting at the Ohio State Stadium. That's wrong. Hey man, how about the schools and shit? How about the roads and shit? Ain't that way more important than the motherfucker planting a flag in a football game? Hey, I
Yeah.
got one for you. Ohio State win the game, so they can't plant the flag. How about that? Like this dude, he's trash. Josh Williams, get out of here.
As a Buckeye fan, this got Drake all over it, and I don't like it. So
Grizzly catching strays. Damn.
yeah, this got Drake vibes all over it. We're gonna lose, and we're gonna call the police. So it's terrible, bro. It's terrible. Just like Kev said, win so they can't. I've been a non-Baker Mayfield fan since he did it, but they won. He got to do it, and it happens in every other big rivalry game that you could think of. And end of the day, be better. Just be
And
better.
that shit make the sports more exciting, man. Them niggas
Yeah,
fighting. This is an American sport, man. Let's not play around. Flag
yeah.
planting is an American thing. So, man,
If that would have
this
been
is bad.
Trotwood and Cleveland Heights, nigga, none of them niggas is playing in the state final though. That's the difference.
Factual.
So for them to all be still playing in these bowl games is crazy because that was
Yeah.
60 on 60.
Yeah,
The nigga, the state sheriffs was out there with fucking mace. They was macing players,
Exactly.
coaches, fans, everybody get it. Like, god damn, you niggas is out here getting it in.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. What else we got in sports? Last couple. AJ I can't even say this. Dibansta, is that right? Dibansta, AJ Dibansta. He's the number one prospect. 2025 class. Going to BYU, just declared, and he's getting close to 7 million in NIL. So
I don't get it.
y'all would give up Coochie for a year for seven
I'm about to
million.
say communion about to be lit.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Give me that 7 mil. I'm cool. I hold out. I'm good. I went without for 17 years, so we good.
Mm,
Yeah, that's
that,
buy you an
that,
Airbnb outside of campus and live your life.
Like, but I don't get it. Like, I don't understand this. 7 M's. Like, this is a basketball player. You know he's leaving after 1 year if he's the number one prospect. So $7 million for 1 year. I mean, I'm sure that their collective is expecting a championship. I'm sure they're expecting Anthony Davis / Carmelo run, a one and done with a championship if you paying that type of money, right?
that just shows you how much money they already was making to just be able to just throw it to whoever.
I'm
It,
super worried about the rookie holdouts in major sports, bro. Because if they getting 7 million to go to BYU, and then you draft them and you try to offer them 4 million a year, they're gonna be like, bro, I'm going back to BYU. So, like, I just wonder how that's gonna affect these rookies' mentality coming in. Like, I'm already rich, and you ain't making me richer, so I'm gonna have to find some more riches. So,
that's why
I
these
just
cats is trying to stay in college as long as they can, because they
hell
know
yeah,
some of them ain't professionals at sports, but they know they can
That's
still ball
facts.
at the college level. So if they want to pay them, go get that shmoney.
hell yeah.
Speaking of paying, Las Vegas Aces, Asia Wilson. Let me get the round of applause going.
Yeah,
Three
yeah.
times MVP, two-time champ, signing a 6-year contract extension with Nike for the big bucks.
Yeah.
Big bucks to the point where I ain't even see the number. They just said it was a big
Yeah.
number.
Yeah.
Shouts out to her agent. They've been working with Nike for a minute trying to get this contract situated and get her signature shoe. She's like been wearing LeBrons and stuff like that, but now she's about to get her own signature shoe. This is Big. She's the best player in the WNBA. It's time to start treating her like that.
Hell yeah. Big ups to her. That's super dope to hear because now it begins for others. Once the tape gets ripped off the wound and people realize we can make some money with female athletes as well. It's gonna be a Pee Wee Herman foil ball effect that I'm looking forward to seeing. So
Big time,
Yeah,
big time.
that is all I got for sports.
That's what's up. Killer, what's popping in the world of entertainment? Fade to black.
all right, I have to apologize now. I'm on a cell phone, so you will be hearing me instead of seeing me while I'm reading. So in the world of entertainment, let's start with the Diddy update. Diddy has reportedly the most searched artist globally on Google this year. Do we have a reason why people like to see mess more than success?
It's entertaining, man. I googled him. I googled him a few times. Got to get an update. What's going on?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
people
to
are.
be. Go
I was
ahead.
going to say real quick, people are so invested on this list of names and the powers that be because every Diddy party that you've seen has been full of the top 2% of their craft, whatever they do,
Hmm.
are at that party. So if all these people was there, if all these lubes was accounted for, somebody on tape doing something. Cause I know I got friends that live normal lives, and when they get drunk, if I had them on tape, they'd be furious, or they would be, wondering why I recorded them,
Hmm.
or
Come
scared
on,
for their
bruh.
lives. Yeah, so you throw in all my friends having millions, the shit got to be damn near limitless feeling. So we know we seeing some crazy shit. So I think it is like you said, it's entertaining, but man, I sure miss the old days where people could just read about it in the damn magazine on the way out of the grocery store versus seeing the top search of the year.
We puff, 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 man. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna piggyback on what Dizzle said. We had to get the updates, so I had to Google it.
Pretty much.
Right. All right. So next we got a Jay Z update. Jay Z's accuser's story has raised eyebrows across the nation when Jane Doe's father stated he doesn't recall picking her up from NYC, and the celebrity she claimed to have spoken to at the VMA party were reportedly in the Midwest at the time. So, sounds like the story is getting a little hazy. Sounds like trying to remember 20 years ago on a drunk night. That in itself would be amazing, but it shows the vulnerability for these artists, man. If somebody could think of a night where something happened, they shooting they shot trying to get paid, bro. Shooting they shot.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I can only at this point see Jay-Z retaliating the way he was already talking. Uh, just the tone of it sounds like the other lawyer he about to retaliate with some type of lawsuit, man. Because you can't just try to smear the name and hopefully he pay it out like with no credence behind the story whatsoever. Like you said, the dad didn't even back up his own daughter. I think they said they live 5 hours away. Like it's a lot that just sounds made up with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I agree 100%. But this just speaks to the fact that people don't read. They see the headline and then they start running with it. It clearly said in the initial article that she lived in Rochester, which is 5 hours away. So she said that her friend drove her to the VMAs in Manhattan, 5 hours away. She's 13. So let's just say the VMA started at 8 o'clock. VMA is in at 10 o'clock on the easy side. Let's say after party you get there at 11 o'clock. It's New York. It's busy. It's popping. Even though there are no mansions in Manhattan, just remember that this is
Yeah.
Manhattan. It's on an island. There are no mansions. So you go say a party. It's 11 o'clock. You're walking around. You have this conversation with this alleged rock star that was on tour in the Midwest at the time. That obviously was not there. That was like at 11:30. Things go left at midnight. You run out to the gas station at 12:30. You call your pops. 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. That's when dad is there. Then dad drives back. 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. Your dad don't remember driving 10 hours? He
I'm
don't
gonna
remember
remember
driving 10
going to
hours?
Gatlinburg and back at midnight when I wasn't planning on going. You gonna remember? I will remember that for sure.
Not to mention there's pictures of Jay-Z at after party in Manhattan, like at midnight from the Associated Press. So I'm just like, okay, man. Like I said before, man, I don't know Jay-Z. I don't know none of these niggas, but just do the math, man. It said it all right there in the initial article. Like I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Yeah. All right. Also, also Jay Z's attorney Alex Spiro speaks about Jay Z's association with Diddy. There is no friendship or long time bond here. So kind of maybe see that only because we looking at them. It's kind of like the effect that I got from my wife early on as a DJ. She looked at me as working in the clubs every Friday and Saturday as I was going out. After doing that shit every Friday and Saturday for years, that shit was really work. It wasn't necessarily I might be smiling and having a shot and look like I'm having a good time, but there's days I didn't want to be there from 10 to 4. There's days I didn't want to be there from 10 to 3, but I had to. So I could see the Jay Z and Diddy connection. They both moguls. They both got to represent what they do and be in those rooms with those people. So I can see it looking like a friendship and maybe not being as deep. But when you come from the same kind of area, y'all had to have had those some young encounters to where y'all had to be more than just like, hey, what up, hoop? I me like more than me.
Oh, he went away.
We got the gist. What you think, Dizzle?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you would say when the nigga jammed up. Like,
Yes,
he
yes.
just he doing his lawyer job. Hey, the lawyer been on top of it. He ain't had no miscues. Like, he on it.
Yeah, I agree on member six. I would say like I I do think there were a little more than friends. Like, hey man, we cool, we partners, but like long term friendship, like oh man, we tight like right or anything like that. I mean, if we want to take it to this level, like when Jay and Beyonce got married, he wasn't there. There was a guest list of 40 people. You know who was there? Tata. You know who was there? Michelle and Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
Diddy
Yeah.
wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Memphis Bleak was there. Like so, like those are the type of people. Like if there's like a long term friendship, there's a bond. Then that motherfucker would have been at the wedding. That's how I view it. Like so, like yeah, are they their work friends, work associates, or whatever? Absolutely, 1,000,000%. Business partners in some aspects, absolutely. But like, oh man, like they was they was thick as thieves. No, I don't believe that. Like it's Hollywood, man. It's the entertainment industry. Like it's all perception. Like, yeah, I'm standing next to Puff because Puff is popular. Yeah, I'm standing next to Jay Z because he popular. It's good for both of us to be standing next to each other. It's good for us to do business together. It's good for us to make a song together. It's all image.
yeah. My bad. I got a phone call. I'm on my cell phone. Don't add up. You know that was going to black. So let's see. Anything else on? Yes. Okay. We got ASAP Rocky. No. Let's talk about this. Jamie Foxx. What was it called again? What had happened was Jamie Foxx. What had happened was
This
Netflix
is amazing, by
dropped.
the way.
Did y'all watch it?
I have not watched it yet, so I'm curious to hear what y'all thought.
So
I turned it off, bro.
so that's
I ain't
been
finished
that's been
it.
half to half.
Oh,
Half of my friends and people that I know were really looking for it to be a comedy special full of
Hmm.
jokes. And what it turned out to be, without ruining it, was a testimony slash just a truth to someone as to what happened in their experiences with it. Now, was he funny? Absolutely, he had funny moments. Did he make you cry? Absolutely, he made you
Debatable.
cry. Oh no, oh no. That
it
Debatable.
that dude went through every character he's ever done.
So
He,
I
he
didn't even get that far. I had turned it off before that part. So I might need to run it back. But
yes, he ran
when
through
I when
every
I
character. He went through all the funny things that he's done and all the impressions he can do, and he had some jokes in there within the tears, but it was mostly a documentary slash what happened to me. So I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed it, and you will too, Kim. You will too.
go ahead.
Dizzle. How much of it did you watch?
So the first 10 minutes, I'm like, do I need to just fast forward? Is this? Did the show start yet? Like I'm like, nah, bruh. So 10 minutes after that, I'm like, I'm still not laughing, bro. And I'm not about to watch an hour and a half of just stale
It's
face
90
looking.
minutes.
It's about what, an hour? It's at least an hour, ain't it?
Yeah, it's an hour and some change. Yeah.
I probably cut it off after 20 minutes. I
I'm
ain't
gonna
watching the
watch it.
whole hour. Yeah, if I
I'm
haven't
gonna
laughed
watch
in
it
the
because I
first 20
respect Jay
minutes,
Fox. But like, yeah, like the social media folks saying like it's a sad because obviously you talking about what happened to him and everything like that, and it's the holidays, man. I ain't trying to feel sad.
But it is very informative too. You will get something from watching it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right.
Just like I ain't get shit from it.
and I like Jamie Foxx. I watch it. I like the Jamie Foxx show, so I was excited to check it out. And I'm like, nah, this ain't what I was trying to watch.
All right. I had to look at the next notes. I'm ready. ASAP Rocky will have a main role in Spike Lee's High and Low, also starring Denzel Washington, Jeffrey Wright, and Ice Spice. Have anyone seen the original?
Mm-mm.
No,
No, I
I
haven't.
have not. But I mean, if Uncle DZ in it and Jeffrey Wright, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna
Yeah.
be fire, man. Quality actors right there, obviously. I mean, ASAP Rocky's always been known to, had like these smaller parts in movies, but always been stand out. The question here is the Ice Spice.
There
Like,
you go. Houseway.
I don't, I won't say how. I know how. I want to rather say why. Like, why? Like, what's going on here? The new Ice Spice at that. You know what I'm saying?
I was
I want
about
the
to
old Ice
ask.
Spice.
I was about to ask if they've already taped, or is that what she's getting ready for the role, or what's going on?
I
But
want the old Ice Spice.
Right.
The one Twinkie away, Ice Spice.
the curly
Bring her
fro,
back.
the curly fro
Yeah.
ice spice.
Yeah, that wasn't the only thing, girly. She was eating curly fries. She was this vegan Ice Spice, thumbs down, tomatoes.
Last thing we got for entertainment is, have you listened to the Snoop and Dr. Dre Missionary album? And if so, what are your early thoughts? For me, I'll go first. I took a full listen to it a couple of days ago. Definitely surprised to hear Dre rapping. That was good to hear. I didn't think he was gonna really get in there and rap, but overall, some throwaways, some keepers. He doesn't sound like Ice Cube. He don't sound like Ice. That new
Uh,
Ice Cube sound like an old man rapping, and it don't give that off. So I will say that much about it. I did give it a full listen, and I thought it was okay.
I gave it two full run throughs. It's two songs that got saved to the playlist for sure. It's a couple other ones that I like on there. The biggest takeaway for me is Snoop is rapping better than he ever has in his life. He sounds better than he ever have. Um, the beats are cool. They're not great. They're cool. But my biggest gripe is the hooks are absolutely horrible. I hate the hooks. There's way too much singing on there. I'm not a fan of the hooks majority on this album. Like for I don't know, for a Dr. Dre album, like I was expecting better. I won't say better production because the beats do sound. It sounds good. It sounds good,
Mhm.
but those hooks are just bad. I don't like them. So it's a pack of mid for me.
nah, that's accurate. Like you said, the best part about it, Snoop sounds great. Like he was really
Sounds
rapping.
amazing.
He was in his pocket on all the songs I heard, even the singing. I think he was like singing on one of the joints. Sounded all right. Um, it was alright. I mean, it was what I expected. I didn't expect to like it all that much, but like you said, it's a couple joints that got a good bop to it. Um, yeah, pack a mid.
Well, that's it for entertainment.
That's what's up. All right, man. couple quick hitters before we slide up out of here. This isn't simply directed at Drake, but there's been a lot of look-alike contests going on. Like Drake had one, I'm not sure if Drake had one. Let me make sure that's out there. There was a Drake look-alike contest. I'm not sure if he had anything to do with it or not, but the winner walked away with 10K. But there's also a Jalen Hurts look-alike contest. I find this probably the corniest thing of 2024. Like, okay, fine. You want to dress up as Drake for Halloween. You want to dress up like Jalen Hurts for Halloween. Cool, knock yourself out. But to be dressing up as Drake and Jalen Hurts in the middle of December might be the corniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
For $10,000 though, if you look like him, that's a come up. $10,000.
Did you see the vid?
So I saw the vid and I'm upset because the girl they let a girl win the Drake lookalike contest and there was like four really niggas that looked just like Drake. So I'm upset that they gave her the 10,000. But I didn't see the Jalen Hurts. I saw the Jason Kelsey one, and that winner looked exactly like him.
You thought that dude looked like Jason Kelsey? I did not.
The husky white guy with the big beard
did not look like him to me.
Man.
He didn't look like him to me. I don't get this.
So y'all wouldn't join nothing? Y'all got lookalikes?
I don't have a doppelganger.
You don't think so?
My only doppelganger is my brother. Like,
okay.
He ain't famous enough to get no 10K.
Killer.
I got some nigga from Springfield. People say we look alike. I never met him, so that ain't. I ain't got nobody.
That catfish motherfucker on Facebook though.
Oh yeah, somebody tried to yeah. Somebody tried to run me a whole new page. Mike something. Mike, I think it said Mike Brown or some shit.
Who they say you look like, Dizzle?
White people have said I look like it's a baseball player. Used to play for the Pirates. What's the nigga name? Hutchinson.
Yeah.
That's the lookalike. Yeah.
Because of the locks.
Yeah. That's some racist shit.
I've gotten Don Cheadle before. Don Cheadle? Yeah, that was when I was a little younger and skinnier. Who else? They said I look like DJ Unk at one point in time.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
But you do have a twin. Your son is your twin, and he was on the wheels, and he gave you this look like, you don't know I do this today. I seen it on the gram, man. He looked back at you like, what, you ain't know? Shouts out to your son, man.
Yeah, nah, he's definitely he's talking now. It hasn't been a son update in a while, but he's saying he got some words. I'm actually in his room now. He got his letters spread out here, so shit is getting real. Nigga about to be running around. He pottied for the first time today. He took a shit in the toilet.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Keep up that work.
Yeah, it's getting real.
So we really didn't talk about the Luigi Mangione. Is that how you pronounce his name? The alleged killer of the CEO up there in New York. We really didn't get a chance to talk about it, but just the worker at McDonald's may not get the 50K reward because he called 911 and not the tip line to get him turned in.
Big scam.
This is America, bruh. This is America.
Like the Ohio State law dude got a friend.
Basically.
That's a big scam. Because who was you? Correct. If you really saw him in the heat of the moment, you gonna Google the number.
Right. And who answering that? Somebody on desk duty? Like they, you know how many channels it's gonna take to get to the person that's gonna come help? Like that's terrible.
After they were saying, consider this nigga armed and dangerous, you out here Googling instead of hitting the number that you know off the top of your dome. They better pay that person their money.
Hell yeah.
Ohio could soon introduce roadside testing to determine marijuana impairment.
Haters gonna hate.
They don't already got that?
Nah, they don't have a way to test it yet, but they definitely coming with it because some people need it. Some people need it. I think some people overindulge in the quantity versus the time of consumption. So they be trying to smoke half ounces and ounces through bongs at 30-minute intervals. It's like, nah, you probably shouldn't be driving. So I mean, not to say I do it a lot. I've done it, but not nothing. Tinted windows, watch it 12, 3, 6, and 9, and keep it moving.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Last two before we slide up out of here. Big record player vibes. Dizzle, what new wax you got?
It's actually old joints. We've had these records for years and never got a record player. We just got the SZA Control album and then J. Cole 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
Which one you get, the red vinyl or the blue one?
This was I think it's shit. I don't even know honestly. I'll have to check. You talking about 2014 Forest Hill?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I don't even know, bro. I can't even lie to you.
Okay, so we just got our record player. I got Cole 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Thanks for the link, by the way. Got Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City, and I got a red vinyl from Travis Scott, one of the Travis Scott albums that was just sitting in my office at work. So now I gotta find a good record player stand before I hook everything up. Because wife's like, so when you gonna break it open? I was like, when we get a stand. I was like, well, just put it there. I was like, no, I'm not putting it up until we got a stand. So over the next couple weeks while the boy is off, I'm gonna try to find a good record player stand.
Yeah, no, we gotta hit the record store. I know there's one downtown. I'm gonna check out. Go grab some food with the wife. Hit this record store.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the crazy thing, man. I was on Def Jam site, and nigga, I was like, "Ooh, add this to cart, add this to cart." Nigga, I racked up $200 in vinyl. I was like, "Nigga, I don't even have a stand yet," so I
I
didn't
was about
buy
to say.
anything. So my thing is, all right, if I'm gonna buy something brand new, I'm gonna do one piece of vinyl a month because I'll go OD with it for no damn reason at all.
You trying to
All
get them
right.
fresh. You better hit the store where they get them second time around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'll be wanting them exclusive joints because
Mm.
they got Juvie 400 degrees, but that bitch is orange. It's pressed orange wax.
So okay. So I gotta look up. You know all the record facts. I don't know nothing about these records. I was surprised that it fit the little record player that I bought. Like the big ass record fit on there. I was surprised. I gotta look into it. Still trying to figure out how they got put the music on there. How
It's
you
a
know
still.
all
It's a still. I went. I went to middle school, sir.
this? They ain't
It's
teach me.
basically a steel plate that has the music on it, and then when they press the wax, it just imprints on there.
Still don't make
That's where
no
the the,
sense,
the
man.
bumps make the sound. The indentations make the sounds.
It's like
That's
Braille.
crazy.
Yeah. There you go for your ears.
What you? All right, now y'all really confusing me. Nah, this is a whole. We had time, y'all. We ain't got time.
All right, yeah, you're right. I'll send you a YouTube link, man. Last one. We got to get a video game update. Video game update.
Ooh.
Dizzle, we were both like in the final four.
Oh.
So the final four, it's me versus North Carolina. I'm not sure what North Carolina's name is. I'm not sure if that's your guy or one of your guys
That's my
got
that's
that
my
got in.
guy.
Okay, so
That's my
that's
guy.
your guy. So I was playing your guy and you were playing my brother. I ultimately lost to your guy on the craziest shit of all time. The DB pulled a Nightcrawler, and for people that don't know who Nightcrawler is, he is a superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that can disappear from one place to another place. So dude was behind him and then appeared in front of him and intercepted the ball. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. So I end up losing by 4. And then you played my brother for a trip to the championship game. Please explain what happened in that game.
So I know for me to succeed, I just can't turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over. You turn the ball over, you bound to lose. So I don't throw no picks, but he sacks me one time, scoop score with a fumble. Like fuck, no problem, no problem. I catch back up, tie the game, drop back for another pass. fumbles again, scoop score, so he get 14 off of scoop and scores. So I'm like, fuck. End up catching back up down to the final drive to tie it up. Drive all the way down the field. 10 seconds left. I'm on the 3-yard line. Pass it to the nigga wide open in the end zone. He dropped it. And I can't do nothing about that. That's the video game. I can't do nothing about my guy fumbling. I can't control that. He did that twice. And then he drops the touchdown to tie it up. I told homie, I said, if I scored that, I'm going for 2. I win the game. I'm in the chip. Simple.
So this is one of the things, like, me and my brothers, obviously, we're tight as right. This is a war between him and I that's been going on for as long as I've been alive, obviously. He tries not to text me during the game. I try not to text him during the game. Obviously, we're rooting for each other. He calls me after I lose because y'all game is immediately after ours. He's trying to console his little brother and everything like that. I had to give him a pep talk to get his mind right. It was like, well, shit, I lost, nigga. You got to focus on your game. Like, we wanted to meet in the championship game. It's not going to happen, but shit, you can still go win a championship. Go fucking win the game. So he wins the game or whatever. But, like, as you're driving, I'm looking at the clock and I'm like, this nigga scores, he's going for 2. It took everything in me not to hit him up. Like, nigga, be ready, because he's gonna go for 2. But I was like, no, stay out of it. It's his game. Let him play his game. So when I talked to him after, it's like, oh yeah, I knew he was gonna go for 2. It's like, absolutely, absolutely, he was going for 2. But ultimately, he played in the national championship game versus your guy, North Carolina. North Carolina wins the national championship. Fucking had an onside kick. Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was big. Not only getting the onside kick, but he had the ball for the entire third quarter. So it just bled the whole clock down. But it was a good game. And we are now on to season 5. North Carolina got niggas going insane in the chat because he put up fucking 125 points on the computer. People calling him a cheese player. I'm like, demanding me as the commissioner do something about it. I'm like, what the fuck you want me to do?
Do what? He
There's
winning the
nothing to
user
do.
games.
Yeah, he won. He won. Like, what the fuck? Like, you ever thought that he's just good? You ever thought that?
Yeah.
Like motherfucking shouts out to my guy Drake. He complaining. Fucking Pseudo complaining. Fucking Louisville complaining. I'm like, what
Tell
do
him
y'all
to call
want me
that
to do,
dude
man?
in Ohio State that putting laws in place. Man.
Right. I told them niggas, I'm like, I'm gonna put that motherfucker on y'all schedule. Y'all play that nigga. Let me
Right,
know
you
if
put
he
him on
cheating
my
y'all.
schedule 2 years in a row, man. What's going
Well,
on?
I figured you wanted to get back.
Nah, I do. I gotta prove it to myself because we've been going at it for years. He's always been good. We've always had good battles, but the last couple years he's been getting the upper hand on me.
Nigga, I
He beat
was
me
this
last year.
fucking close. I was this fucking
Yeah.
close, man. It's a heartbreaker when you lose these type of games, nigga. And like you said, nigga, you can't control what the fucking computer do sometimes. The computer says, you know what? This guy's all the way 10 yards away. Now he's in front of the ball. What the fuck? Did I send you the video? Did I send you the video? I'm gonna send you the video. Nigga,
We'll post it. We'll post the
about it.
video. Post the video.
Absolutely.
I'm
Hey,
not
man.
hold
Go
on
ahead,
real
bro.
quick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so glad I haven't bought one of these stations yet because I remember when Kev didn't have this and it was just Dizzle giving us game updates and Kev was starting to itch and then Kev started to inquire and now Kev's the commish.
He be on there.
Yeah, like I have too much going on in my life to be disengaged in something else right now. So
Hey, man. I when I lose these games, it's so fucking embarrassing, and I'm not embarrassed to lose. I'm embarrassed that the wife has to see me like this.
All sad, walking in the kitchen, getting something to drink. Like, damn, I just lost, babe.
Give me a hug. Give me a
Right.
hug. Do you allow the wife to watch you play?
Oh yeah. It's funny, she just actually did an impression of me playing the game the other day, and it was actually hilarious.
So the nephew, he's getting the video games and everything like that, man. And I'm just like, don't do it, kid. It's bad for you. It's bad for you because you'll end up being like these niggas in the chat, just going crazy over a video game. It's not good for you, man. It's not good. There it is, another episode of You Can't Make This a Podcast. Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev Mobile.
Hey, Dizzle.
We will be back in 2 weeks after the Christmas break. Hope everybody has a great holiday with the fam. Eat something, hang out, drink some, relax, kick your feet up, enjoy some time off with the fam. We out.
Happy
Peace. Merry
holidays.
Christmas.